Detective outsmarts 164 IQ killer in triple murder case. What is your IQ?
160? Why?
I'm pretty sure like 150's Einstein.
I think I'm 160. They're just spamming cap.
No, literally, there's no way you're 160. I'm not saying you're not smart. I'm saying literally it doesn't. Wait, hold on, bro. No. Wait. Average IQ is between 85 and 115. Someone to straight because I'm 160. Oh shit.
Notice how I didn't even hesitate?
You just said I'm 160. Hey, listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1 million subscribers.
Let's go.
We're close. Well, we're not. Well, we're kind of close. All right, let's go.
20-year-old Thane Ormsby walks in.
No.
Bro, no, bro.
What is this? What is this name, bro?
No, bro,
What
I'm
is
sorry.
this name,
I'm
bro?
sorry, bro. I'm sorry. No. And here's the thing, too.
Are you fucking serious?
This dude, Thane Ormsby. Now, yeah, I get it. He probably comes from some money. Because no, let me tell you right now, if you're poor, you're not naming your kid Thane. I got news for you.
What kind of name is that?
It's like a family name bullshit. If you're bucks up, right? If you've got cash, and you're one of these, you're naming the kid Thane. Let me right now. If you grew up in Terhune Avenue in Jersey City, I believe me right now, you ain't naming your kid Thane, okay? Because he'll get the shit beat out of him every fucking day of the week. All right, so right out of the bat, this kid's an arrogant rich prick, and that's exactly why. Look at that name, bro.
I was more concerned about Ormsby. Ormsby is just as bad, if not worse than Thane.
Yeah, but listen. Hold on. If that was Tom Ormsby, you'd be like, it's Tom. Thane? Well, fuck out of here.
No, Thane, you deserve to get slapped.
I'm telling you.
Into the Dover, New Hampshire police station. 20-year-old Thane Ormsby walks into the Dover, New Hampshire police station thinking it's just a routine chat. He believes he's there to help with a case, a triple murder about 300 miles north in rural Maine. What officers found in a small trailer in Amity was horrific. 3 people had been stabbed to death: 55-year-old Jeffrey Ryan, his 10-year-old son Jesse, and 30-year-old Jason Don. The wounds looked deliberate: puncture, twist, pull, like something learned from combat training. Jesse was discovered hiding behind his bedroom door, stabbed repeatedly in the back. Don's throat was cut so deeply he was nearly decapitated. Ryan was found under a chicken coop behind the home, stabbed multiple times, his body twisted as if he tried to crawl away. Detectives believed they already had their suspect. Without tipping their hand, they sat Ormsby down. He had no idea how much they'd already learned.
So what about this case here? We'll talk about the beginning here. What type of person do you think would do this?
No, I haven't given that much thought. But, I mean, cold. Someone would have to be cold. Someone would have to be greedy, maybe? I don't know. Someone would have to be just heartless. I mean, I never met his son, Mariah's little brother, but who could do that? Who could kill?
Well, you never know. I mean, the biggest thing that we don't understand is reasons. I mean, there's a reason for everything, and mistakes happen. And that's why even a computer has a delete key,
Right.
Mistakes happen, Wrong place, wrong time, panic, self-defense, who knows? Good.
Did I miss? Was I getting coffee?
Oh, yeah. You're well aware of the Constitution and all that stuff, right?
Well aware of the
Well aware of the
Constitution.
Constitution and your rights and all that stuff. Do you understand you're not under arrest?
Yes, I
Okay,
understand.
okay.
I'm not
If you ever want
arrested.
to leave, you just tell me. You can leave. All right, all I ask is, don't be rude about it. Just say, I want to leave now, all right? But one of the things
I'd
that,
be a little bit shocked if I were under arrest, to tell you the truth.
so would I, but,
I'm here to cooperate.
well, that's right. But and I appreciate that. I know you know your rights and all that stuff. One of the formalities that we have to do is to
Tell me my
read your
rights.
rights, okay? You can probably recite it better than I can. but-
I don't know that I can recite it.
All right, but you understand it though. I'm a law enforcement officer. I want to ask him some questions. questions. Before I do so, I want to explain your rights. Okay, we do this routine to everybody, okay, just so you understand. You have the absolute right to remain silent. Do you understand that? What's that mean to you?
It means plead the fifth. There's another way to explain that, but it means I don't have to say anything to you if I don't want to. I can just close my mouth.
There you go. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to, right? Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
I mean, I feel like we've probably said this 100 times at this point, but like, and this is why this cop is smart, because he's trying to act like it's just like this normal, like, oh yeah. That's why this is smart. Like, but bro, as soon as you hear anything like this, you are literally like, they're looking at you. Like, they think that you're, you know.
So I think, you know, from the
and you have to get a lawyer
from the years of us watching this stuff, okay, and you know, and we've seen this. I mean, we've actually seen this on these videos, but then I've also seen things like, you know, on the news and stuff when you're watching these cases and. Like, what do you like? What is that? The like court TV type shit.
Yeah.
They actually, in some way, want to make you feel. This is what they try to do, make you feel like by you asking for a lawyer that you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
Like they want to make you feel that way. Like, well, what do you need a lawyer for? Meanwhile, you just have a right to be like, listen, I'm not comfortable with this. I want a lawyer, and that's it. And
you
then
need
it's
a lawyer
over.
because they're gonna take anything they can to use it against you. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
that is their job.
So the bottom line is, anytime you're in a situation when honestly you legitimately think you're going to help someone, whatever it is, maybe in your heart's in the right place, and you do want to help someone. The fact of the matter is, you have to protect yourself. And these guys, their job is to get a conviction or get, you know, obviously arrest someone, you know, and then have them prosecuted, whatever. So the fact of the matter is, you have to be very smart with this shit.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, I want a lawyer. With all due respect, that's it.
Literally, immediately ask for a lawyer.
Understand that.
The cop isn't trying to be smart by saying that. He literally has to. No, I know he has to, but he's saying it in a smart way. He's like, oh no, we say this to everyone. This is just a, you know, trying to act like it's casual.
What's that mean?
It means anything I do or say here is, if brought to court, can be used against me.
I have a right to repeat
You have
anything
a
I
right to
say.
repeat anything I say.
Okay, now, having all these rights I've just explained to you in mind, do you wish to answer questions at this time?
Yes, sir.
Good. Right. Formalities, right?
Right.
So, where were we? He's my note taker here.
Sorry.
We were talking about what type of person would do that. Just cold, greedy, heartless.
Someone just with no love for life. No love for things that grow. Yeah. And I mean, what we know about Tolkien and Tolkien's writing, you seem like you know a little bit more about Tolkien. It's, you know, his main themes are hope and hopelessness and a love for things that grow. He was very much against the Industrial Revolution and stuff like that.
What the fuck is this guy? What the fuck is he talking about, bro? Industrial Revolution?
So again, because of the fucking arrogance, this guy thinks he's the smartest guy in the building. And he obviously thinks he's the smartest guy in the building because he's like, of course I'm gonna answer questions.
Yeah.
Now he's just pulling shit out of his ass.
He thinks he's gonna outsmart the cops.
Yeah.
That's what the title is.
Took away from nature. Took away from life.
What should happen to the person when we find them?
What should happen?
When we find the bad guy, what should happen?
Well, I imagine you're going to read him his rights, formality,
Right.
and lock him away.
You think you should go to jail?
Of course. Yeah.
Well, unless there's a good reason. Can you think of any good reason something like this could happen?
A good reason?
Yeah. Do you think of any reason? I mean, again, we don't understand reasons. You know, just because they did something like this doesn't mean they got to go to jail for all their life. You know, but just can you think of any good reason for something like this to happen?
Any good reason for something like this to happen? No. I cannot think of any good reason something like that could happen.
I did.
Bro, this guy laughing and smiling is like pissing me off, bro.
Who?
This guy,
Thane?
this guy, Thane. Like, I'm actually getting triggered badly.
You know what's interesting?
I'm trying
though?
not to, but
you know
I
what's
am.
interesting? The way this cop is approaching it, he's putting this guy in a position to say, okay, so no matter what, there really is no excuse to do something like this. you should be locked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about how you met Jeff.
He came over to Bob and Joyce
Okay, do you remember when that was?
early when I got there, a couple days after I got there.
Thane says he met Jeff when he first got to Bob and Joyce's house. Let me give you some context on who Bob and Joyce are and how they fit into this story. Bob and Joyce Strout were an elderly couple who lived just down the road from Jeffrey Ryan's trailer. Thane had been staying with them for only a few weeks leading up to the murders, claiming he was there to help with chores around their property, like tending to Bob's chickens, working in Joyce's garden, and doing odd jobs. To neighbors, he appeared to be just another young man down on his luck, given shelter by a kind family. But what's particularly interesting is what happened immediately after the murders. Within days of the bodies being discovered, Bob Strout drove Thane 300 miles south to Dover, New Hampshire, effectively removing him from the investigation zone. For someone who claimed to barely know the victims, it was curious timing. While police were desperately searching for a killer, and while the community lived in fear, Thane Ormsby was settling into a new life in another state, believing he had committed the perfect crime.
You talked about earlier how you went up there and you stayed for
There was just
a couple
a
weeks,
week,
and then you came back.
to-
Are you talking that Jeff met you during that time?
No,
Or
no, I'd never
this
met Jeff.
time when you're coming up.
This time, I met him when I was up there to stay,
Just to-
while I was staying there.
Okay.
And he came over a couple days after I got there.
Okay, and tell me about that conversation. How'd that go?
We didn't really have the conversation. I mean, he came in and he talked to Bob and Joy, and I was there, and they introduced me. They said, "Oh yeah, this is Thane,"
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh yeah, Maria's son."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." I shook his hand because I'd never met him before.
And you knew at this point that he is Mariah's father.
Yeah, I know that.
Mhm. And you guys hit it off? I hit it off?
Yeah, we get along.
Uh-huh.
That's we were cool.
Mhm.
He said, "Come on over," blah blah blah.
How long was he there and stuff?
Half an hour.
Half hour or so.
20 minutes.
Was the little boy not there
No.
at this point?
No. He was with his mother.
Yeah, then it was in there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at some point Jeff leaves, after about half hour or so Jeff leaves?
Yeah, Jeff Davis.
Okay, and you stay at the house
I had gone up there.
that same day? Or when I'm so confused about when you went, because you said before that you asked him to try to get you a job and stuff.
I asked him about work.
Work. Right.
I asked him if he could find me any work, and I went back up to check and see if he had any work, if he
That
heard
day.
anything.
That day, right?
Yeah.
And then you, at some point, you went back though, and that's when he told you that I'm having a hard time trying to find you a job. I'm having a hard time getting work. You went there.
He didn't know of anything.
Mm-hmm. That was the second visit, or third visit you were back there?
See how the detective builds a bridge from denial to explanation? He treats rights as a formality, offers mistake/panic/self-defense exits, and even chats Tolkien to align values. Then he tests punishment views and tightens the timeline. Thine condemns the killer, yet allows, unless there's a good reason, hedges on details and keeps talking. Classic minimization guiding a suspect toward a lesser evil admission.
He didn't know of anything.
Mm-hmm. That was the second visit, or third visit you were back there to Jeff?
Let me think about this.
Because you said before that you asked him to get you a job and stuff, and then later in our last interview was he had
I asked him
to see any jobs of that find a
if he knew of
job.
any work.
Right,
Any sort
and
of
then
odd
his
jobs.
last interview, you said to me that you went up and talked to him and he couldn't find you anything,
Okay.
and you had the beer and all that stuff. So tell me about that.
Okay.
So I go up to talk to him
How long ago after the first visit were you up there?
a week,
About a week later?
about a week later.
Okay, and what's going on when you're up there this week later?
It's just Jeff. Jeff's alone drinking a beer, mowing his lawn
Outside.
outside.
And how was Jeff doing?
Jeff was doing good. Jeff was talking about his son, saying he was going to be back.
Okay, so Jeff's son was not there? at
Not
this
there.
point. Okay,
No.
so this was about a week before this happened?
And
Because you only lived up there 3 weeks, you said, right?
yeah, it's all such a short proximity.
Right, so you were there, you met him, and then about a week later, you go up, so that would have been a week before this whole thing happened. You were there, and he's mowing the lawn,
He's mowing the lawn.
Porsche rider. Push mower, rider lawnmower. Push mower. And he's having a beer, so it must have been not raining.
No, it's not raining. He's mowing the lawn. It's a bright sunny.
I'm trying to.
It's just
visualize
Jeff and
this.
his dog.
I'm
And
a very visual guy. Okay.
Dora comes up to say hi to me, and
Is that
he welcomed me right in.
Is that what was it? Doberman, Rottweiler, or something? What type of dog is that?
What type of dog? It was a Rottweiler.
Rottweiler, right? He has 2 dogs, right?
Yes.
Rottweiler and a.
So
Tell me about Doug.
when I show up,
You
he
keep
says,
saying you keep saying Doug. What do
Last
you
time we
mean
were
by
talking to you, you mentioned the name Doug.
and you just did it again. Yeah. Are you saying Doug or dog?
dog.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you said Dora and Doug.
Dora and Shadow, the dogs.
Okay. Okay. Sorry,
Dora
here.
and Shadow, the dogs.
You have an accent, so we keep thinking you say Doug.
It's like they're wearing them down by just like it's so methodical.
Yeah.
It's slow. It's methodical, and then they're asking him, "What are you saying, Doug, dog, Dora? Like what the fuck?"
Yeah. No, this is.
I don't know.
He
This
should
is-
be panicking at this point. He should be like, wait a second, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think. Okay.
Okay.
This
So
is interesting.
you're there, and what goes on? He's mowing the lawn. He stopped
He's
mowing.
mowing the lawn. He stopped mowing the lawn, talked to me, invited me in, said, have a beer. I had a beer with him, and I sat and drank a beer with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Joy actually called. Joy knew I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Called me and told me, come back and help me with the garden. Then I,
During that time period.
yeah, it was
What time of day was that? Do you think?
midday.
You say she called. She must have called Jeff's house.
Before noon. It was just one morning, and I just decided to stop in and say hi and ask. And he said,
How did you get there?
How did I get there? I walked up.
You walked up.
Yeah, it's a short distance.
No, you didn't take your bike.
No.
Okay. Okay. Do you mind? I'm a visual guy. Can you draw the trailer for me and say where you went in that trailer? Because it's important to see where you went and all that stuff. Can you do that for
He
me?
showed me around.
Sure.
Yeah, right there.
So like I said, I was walking down the road and he was mowing his lawn right around here somewhere. And we walked in and talking and I met his dog. I think I walked over and petted his dog. I walked in and he told me to come on in, grab a beer. And then he's got chairs here. We sat down here. It was a hot day. We came back outside. Sat down here. That was it.
How long were you there? Do you think?
Half hour.
Oh, half hour. And he had already showed you around the place before this. You said.
He showed me his house, yeah.
Yeah, before this visit.
For this visit? No, this is the visit. There were only, all right.
There was at least 2 visits, as you said. The very first time you met him, you went down and had a beer. Then you said, I asked you it was the second or third visit that this happened, and you said it was the second visit.
I'll
That you came down here.
I'll be straightforward because there's no reason I can't.
I appreciate that.
I do have a bicycle.
Right.
You know this much.
Okay.
And I've.
Is it a 10-speed with the handlebars come down around?
No.
Okay, what type of bike is it?
Nope. It's 8x3. 24 speed.
Okay, you got a bike, right? Okay, tell me about that. I appreciate you being honest.
Well, 'cause
You see what just happened there? The guy, he paused and he goes, all right. He goes he's like, all right, maybe I wasn't being completely honest. So now it's like chipping away a little bit.
Yeah, because the guy's like, well, you just said he showed you around. See how, this is why you don't talk, because everything you're saying is literally going to be used against you.
I mean,
Why did he even say that he showed me around? Why would he say that? Why, like, what? Dude, this is why you need a lawyer, because you're dumb and the lawyer is smart.
what's happening here is now, this is all being recorded. He's talking, and the guy's like, well, what do you mean he showed you around? This is the second visit, And I was like, all right. And then he starts talking about a fucking bicycle.
Why?
it just. Okay.
The detective dismantles Stein's timeline by forcing concrete details: weather, beer, mower type, dogs' names, call timing, walk versus bike, and a hand-drawn layout. Each visual request pressures memory and exposes slips. Week later versus before noon, push versus rider. 2 visits versus 3. The Doug-dog confusion tests composure. The goal is to lock him into a single version, then show contradictions to undermine credibility.
Being honest.
Well, because it just. Okay. There are only 2 occasions I've met Jeff.
Uh-huh.
The one where he comes down to the house,
Right.
and I combine those 2 occasions of no.
Okay.
A week later, I come back,
And you're on your bike this time.
and I'm on my bike this time.
Uh-huh.
And I ride my bike, but I ride my bike on the road.
Right.
And I ride it on the road.
Okay.
But you
I
just
park-
said you walked there. So now they're going to use all this and be like, look, he's a liar. Like, you just fucked yourself. You just said you walked.
Holy shit.
So you lied.
Dude,
Yeah.
you just...
You lied. You lied to a cop.
Right here somewhere.
Okay.
I come in and I have a beer with him, and he shows me around the house.
During that visit.
Yeah. During that visit. And that's the only visit, though, that I've made to Jeff.
Well, no. You said the first time.
He visited me and I
Right.
visited him.
The same occasion. You said the very first time he met you, you asked him to get a job and stuff, and he said, come on.
Two different
man."
occasions. I combined the 2 in one, just to be simple.
No, each time you were here. How many times you were at this house?
Once.
Once.
Dude, dumbass, you just said you walked there. You just said you walked there, bro. Like, bro.
Holy shit.
But no one.
This is fucking insane.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing.
This guy thinks he's smarter than everyone else. Who combines 2 visits?
Combined 2 visits.
What?
What am I hearing?
Wait. I thought this guy was so brilliant. Fane, whatever the fuck. Ormsby. All right. Motherfucking don't. Nah, man.
I've been to his house once, and it was just Jeff.
And this time here, he shows you around.
And he shows me around.
So the first time you said you went there after you met that very first time you met him.
I said, but really, that was the week later. Just to be simple.
Why would you do that? Like, why would you confuse me like that? I confuse easy.
Because it's irrelevant. Because it's.
Well, it's not really irrelevant because we got 3 people dead. So that's why it makes it very relevant.
I understand.
Especially when people are not telling the truth.
I understand, but I mean, I had nothing to do with it,
Okay.
so I didn't want to be.
Okay. Were you ever out in this area?
No.
Were you ever on the driveway? The driveway going in?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I was riding my bike one day, getting bottling, and no one was home. I rode by. I rode by twice. Okay.
And that's when you went up the driveway?
Yeah, I rode by. I rode in.
Uh-huh.
I rode in.
You rode up the driveway and rode back out.
I gotta tell you something, which is really, I don't know how you feel about this. I don't think we've ever seen one like this.
Dude, I do.
No. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I don't think we've ever seen one like this where maybe we have, but the guy's like, no, I'm just here to help.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
How do you know nobody was home?
No vehicles.
No vehicles at all?
No vehicles.
Not even a 4-wheeler?
No.
Okay.
He used to keep his truck parked here and his car parked here. I've never seen a 4-wheeler there.
And they were both gone? Both vehicles were gone?
No, just the car was gone.
The car was gone, the truck was there?
Truck was.
Because the other day you said you never saw that truck before.
I said I saw the truck. I told you I saw the truck, and I told you it was blue.
Yep, both.
He literally just said no vehicles.
Man,
Hold it. This guy said no vehicles. His truck was here, his car was there. Then he goes, no. The car wasn't there, but the truck was there. This guy's stumbling and mumbling and tripping up and everything else.
Ford.
Okay. But you also said you only were there that one time and it was the same
I
event.
was only there one time. I said it was the same event.
Uh-huh.
To be simple.
Okay, I don't want simple anymore.
You
All
don't
right,
want simple.
I want straightforward.
To be straightforward, it was 2 events that I met Jeff Ryan.
Okay.
Once where he came to Bob and Joy's, and I did not go to his house that day.
All right.
A week later, I come back to double check with him.
Okay. When was the bike drive and you were up the driveway? Because we found bike prints up there. That's why, when I asked you the other day if you had a bike, you said no. Today I asked you if you had a bike, you said no.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused, why didn't you tell me you had a bike
Why
when I
did I
asked you?
tell you I had a bike? Because
Because we saw bike prints there.
I heard stories about biker gangs, and I didn't want to be confused with
No, I asked you the other day, pedal bike.
a pedal bike. Okay, pedal
That
bike.
you
Yeah, I have a
pedal.
pedal bike.
Right, but the other day you said you didn't. So I'm just confused on why you omitted that from me. That's all I'm asking.
Because I didn't want to.
Okay, now you're inside the house here, and it was just you and Jeff in that house? Because you said you never met Jason.
I've never met Jason.
Okay, have
I've
you ever
never
heard of
met
Jason?
I've never.
Jason.
I've heard of him.
Jason's the
I've heard of him through
yeah.
Craig. He's Craig's friend.
Uh-huh.
And again, I haven't seen Craig in years, and he was up there when I was there.
Uh-huh.
But I've
And he
never met
talks about Jason?
No,
Craig
just
talks about Jason?
other people.
How do you know he's Jason's friend, Craig's friend?
I think I overheard someone just
Well,
saying
who would talk to you about that?
Craig.
So Craig talked to you about some random guy named
no,
Jason,
all right. Me and Craig were riding to Halton.
and you went by here, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he honked.
At Jason's house or Jeff's house?
Both.
Okay, so you know where Jason lives?
I
He must have, you just said you honked at the
Think
house
so.
on the way by.
I think so. I think that's his house.
Bro, everything that he's. And these stories are so bad too.
Oh my God.
He drove by honking at their houses, both of them.
It's just amazing to me where there's this thought where we're like, well, if I want a lawyer, I'm going to seem guilty. That's the thought process. I'm just here to help out. These cops are asking you specific questions. You're bringing up biker gangs? Like, what are we doing, bro?
If they had shit on you, they would have arrested you, bro. They don't have shit on you. They bring you in for questioning. You're the only one who's gonna fuck. You're gonna fuck yourself over. You get a lawyer.
Bro, this thing about, like, I just combined 2 visits into one. Like, what?
And he denied having a bite. This is crazy.
Well, I assume that he honked to the horn, you probably said, who's that? And that's my friend Jason. I mean, how else would he talk about Jason unless that's where Jason lives, right? Because I'm confused, because the other day you said you didn't know where Jason lives, you know nothing about Jason.
I
So now
don't know
you're
anything
saying,
about. I don't know anything about
well,
Jason.
you know where he lives.
I think I know where he lives.
Craig just honked
Is
the
it-
horn
is
at
it-
his house on the way by. You just said that.
Honking the horn at his friend's house. I asked someone else about it. He didn't say, "Oh, that's my friend Jason."
That's
You're
usually-
making this up.
Well, no, I'm trying to understand.
You're
You
trying to
talk in
understand.
circles, okay? I'm trying to say, who told you
We
about
go to
Jason?
Halton, we come back to Halton. Who told me about Jason? I don't know who told me about Jason. I think Bob or Joy
Okay.
or Craig or Mariah. Jason's Craig's friend.
So,
That's all I know.
okay, you're in that house only one time ever.
Okay, this is we're going to Halton. We come back to Halton. We go.
Oh my god. I'm getting, dude.
Oh my God. I don't think we've ever seen one like this.
This is bad.
I'm going to
bro.
be honest with you. All this shit that we watch, I don't think we've seen one this bad.
This is fucking bad.
Fucking
bro.
Thane Ormsby.
At a groceries, he honks at these 2 houses. I didn't ask Craig.
He honks at his house.
I asked Bob and Joy. I said, "Yeah, who lives up there?" I said, "Oh, that's Craig's friend Jason."
Why would you ask Bob and Joy not just ask Craig?
Me and Craig were silent. We were.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. We were silent.
Guys, holy shit. Wow. I'm a little, I'm at a loss here, man. This is kind of crazy, though. What did you think was going to happen? That you were just going to outsmart these guys because your name is Thane? What the fuck?
I mean, it wasn't any of my business.
Well, you made it your business by asking.
I asked.
It wasn't your business, what'd you ask?
Because I was just getting introduced to the area.
Okay, so you only went up that only up that drive on your bike one time?
One time.
Okay, why are we finding a couple different trips up through there and another trip through the woods on a bike and footprints going through the woods and stuff coming up?
Guy is seriously just incriminating himself left and right. Holy shit, brother.
In front of Bobby's house. Why are we finding that? Are you confused and maybe you forgot a time and you're up in there with the bike and coming out to the woods in front of Bobby's house? Because we got your path there and the canine and all that stuff. I mean, did you forget that? It's okay if you did. I'm just trying to see when we'll be back in these woods here, Kevin, help in front of that. You forget that?
No.
The detective boxes Thine in with the bike dot. He first denied owning one. Now he admits it after investigators found bike tracks in a K9 trail matching the driveway and woods. His story shifts from one visit to two, simple to straightforward. Questions about vehicles, dogs, and Jason Craig expose shaky memory.
We'll be back in these woods here, Kevin, help in front of that. You forget that?
No. That was just, I'd just gone over to check out the junkyard.
Where's the junkyard?
It's right beside Bob and Joyce.
Okay, across the street.
No.
I don't know where it is, because we have canines and stuff, dogs.
Yeah.
And it tracks through the here. He said it would have been earlier, probably Wednesday morning or something, where somebody went through the woods and stuff, bikes and all that stuff. But the punchline is across the road from Bob and Joy, someone came out right there. Someone came up. Bob and Joy, right?
Yes.
All right. Across from Bob and Joy, someone came out of the woods right in that area. And
No, I haven't been.
probably a bike. That's why they have bike tracks again.
But we get bikers up and down. the
Pedal
roads.
bikes,
Pedal
right?
bikes. Yeah.
Okay.
Pedal bikes.
So that's not you coming down
No,
those
that
roads.
wasn't me.
Okay. Now, when you're in that woods, in the house there, you said you
And
had.
that's why I don't want to be confused, because there are
That's
other
why I'm
bikers.
confused.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's why I need to hear from you exactly what happened. Okay. You're in that
So I'm going to
house.
tell you there are other bikers.
I understand. That's right. We talked to several of them. Okay. Now, you only had one beer in that house, you said.
One beer,
And it was a Budweiser bottle.
Budweiser bottle.
And you said to me the other day, you drank it all.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened then after you drank that beer?
I told you I left it on the counter in the sink. I don't recall.
You left it in the counter or in the sink?
On the counter or in the
Oh, on the counter or in the sink? Okay. Right. I know you told me that, but is that what you really did? Or-
Yes.
Okay. You smoke? Do you have any smokes in the house?
Smokes.
Cigarettes?
Cigarettes.
Smoke any cigarettes in the house?
In his house?
Yeah, Jeff's house.
I smoked one of his cigarettes.
What type of cigarette was
A
it?
rolled cigarette.
You were brand, right with that?
I don't know what type of tobacco or what.
Was it, what, no, it was filter, what type of filter was it? Was it a brown filter, white filter?
It must have been a brown filter.
If I told you it was white, would that screw you up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thane is visibly shaken by the questions about the beer and cigarettes, and for good reason. At the crime scene, investigators had found 3 beer bottles sitting on the kitchen counter, all half empty. DNA testing revealed that 2 of the bottles belonged to the victims Jeffrey Ryan and Jason DeHaan. But the 3rd bottle contained DNA from an unknown male. Someone else had been drinking in that trailer shortly before the murders. The cigarette evidence was equally damning. In the ashtray, investigators found 2 different brands of cigarettes, one brand with brown filters and another with white filters. Most people don't smoke multiple brands, suggesting that one of them belonged to the killer. With Thane already on the back foot and visibly shaken, police are about to turn up the heat. They're going to zero in on his detailed knowledge of Jeff's house layout, particularly suspicious since he insists he was only there once briefly.
You said you never met the little boy.
Never met the little
Okay.
guy.
Did he want you to meet the little boy?
He never made.
Like, I can't
he
wait
never,
for Junior to come up.
Yeah, he was. That's what he was telling me when we were talking on the porch. He was saying, "I hope I'm gonna go get him. You know, I think he'll be back for the summer."
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. And you never ever been back here? Do you know what's back here?
No.
The tree house here, there's some trees here and stuff. Have you ever been back in this area at all?
No, I haven't even been to the treehouse. I've been past the pool.
Mhm. Did you ever play horseshoes down in this area?
No.
The horseshoe pits are right here, right? Remember that?
I didn't even see the horseshoe
You
pits.
didn't see the horseshoe pits? Okay.
I noticed the pool and I noticed the treehouse and I said, you know, good work. And he
Was
told me
that-
about the lumber. And
Where Dale's written the black lines up there where you were in the kitchen area, when you said he showed you the house, did you go through the house? Did you take you room by room or did you just say,
Did you go down in here?
no.
no?
How do you know there's a bathroom there?
You just said that he showed you. Holy shit.
You asked. You
Because I asked.
You asked
I
Jeff.
asked him where the
Craziest thing I've
bathroom
ever
was.
Yeah. Did you go to the bathroom?
No,
Why not?
I didn't have to go to the bathroom.
Why did you ask where the bathroom was?
In case I needed to go to the bathroom.
Are you kidding me? You said, where's the bathroom?
Well, I
You
asked
never asked me
inside
here
or
where the
outside. He said
bathroom is.
bathrooms down the hall, and he said, well, where's the bathroom?
I mean, you and I have been together now for a couple, you've only been with him for 10 minutes, you said. Why would you ask him in 10 minutes, hey, where's the bathroom? Down the hall. You know, you've been with us now for over a couple hours, you never once asked
Our
that question.
conversations wandered.
Yeah, you're there for 10 minutes, you asked where the bathroom is, he told you, and you didn't go. I mean, I'm just, okay, so you've never ever been down that hallway? So there's no way in hell that your DNA is gonna be down in this area anywhere,
No.
is what you're telling me.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, and there's no way in hell that your DNA is gonna be back in here anywhere. And you had a cigarette, what happened to the cigarette? You smoked it, you said?
I smoked it. I might have put the butt in my back pocket or thrown it
Because
out.
you said you're kind of not horny about leaving butts around. You
Yeah.
told me that in the car the other day, right? But you actually smoked a cigarette. Okay? And have you ever been out in these streets up in this area?
Nope.
Oh, did the one time on the bike back and forth here?
Yes.
Wait a minute. So this event here, where you were inside, was about a week before this murder happened.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2 weeks. Never met Jason.
Never met Jason.
Well, now we have a problem.
Why?
All right. Inside that trailer, there's a bottle sitting there, 3 bottles. And in that trailer also, we have your DNA and fingerprints on one of the bottles.
Oh my God. We have your DNA and your fingerprints on the bottle. Wow.
I think at the least he should have just said like, yeah, like, dude, I was in there. We hung out.
Yeah, but this guy, but the problem here is
Yeah, I went to the bathroom.
This guy-
He's just saying unbelievable things.
this guy Thane, okay, right from Jump Street,
Yeah.
he's smarter than everybody in the room, and he thinks he's going to outsmart everybody. That's the issue. So.
So we have your DNA and fingerprints on one of the bottles. So maybe you're mistaken about why that happened, but I want you to straighten it out now, okay? See this picture?
Yes.
3 bottles, right? This one's yours. One of these is Jason, and one of these is Jeff. I'm confused right now which one's which, okay? This one's yours. Notice how clean the place is. On Monday, before the murder, there was a party. They were playing horseshoes. People were in and out of there. People clean after the party, because I talked to the ones who did it. Those bottles were not there Monday night.
Yep.
Your bottle's there, your fingerprints on that matched with the fingerprint I got the other day. Your DNA is in that bottle. Explain that to me. Doesn't mean you did anything wrong.
No, I mean-
But I'm saying, why is it that
I put
2
I
weeks
set
ago?
I set my bottle either here or here in the sink. Oops.
But you see my problem. This bottle here belongs to Jason, who you never met.
Whom I've never met.
The beer's half full. The beer's half full. The beer's half full.
I thought I finished my beer.
But it couldn't have been. Even if you did finish the beer, let's say the bottle's empty. They cleaned the house after the party on Monday. That bottle would have been moved.
From your
See
visit
what I'm
1
saying?
or 2 weeks previous.
It would have been moved. That bottle would not be sitting there. Jason's bottle wouldn't be sitting there because you got a 10-year-old kid that's there. He's walking around. It's not for him to earn money for chores. He helps clean. So they moved all the stuff and put it to the redemption bottle container, right?
Yep.
No way in hell that bottle sat there for 2 weeks. If anything, it sat there for a couple hours. So we have a problem with that. I need you to explain to me that why it is that beer bottle's there a couple hours or at the time of the murder. So if you have a logical explanation, now's the time to spit it up. All right? It doesn't mean you did anything wrong, but we need to know why that bottle is there, why you were in that house a couple hours before the murder. Just tell me how this all happened.
Get a lawyer, bro.
I don't know.
That's not.
But that's not, no, you know, you just don't want to tell me. And it doesn't mean you killed him, all right? But it means go one step at a time.
It doesn't.
How was that bottle there? Is it possible you went there, you just don't remember hypothetically, that you were there, that this whole thing here happened on Wednesday morning? Or late Tuesday night, when you went down there on your bike, had a beer and all that stuff, and Jason was there. Maybe you're just afraid because you thought it was irrelevant, that yeah, I met Jason that night, right here, but if I tell you I met him the only night and he's dead the same night, you're gonna think I did it. you know, and that's not necessarily true. But I want to make sure that if there's some over here. Well, I'm just telling you what the evidence people are telling me. That's Jason's bottle. I now remember. That is Jason, the one you said you never met. That is Jeff's bottle. This is your bottle. All three bottles are half full. You were there just before the murder, or when this accident happened. All right? Tell me.
Like, bro, you are so fucking cooked. You are so cooked, bro.
Here's the thing, too, though.
Wait. I wasn't even born at that time. Whoa. You were not alive in 2010?
No, he could be like 13, 14 years old.
I mean, listen, yeah, that's just, okay, yeah.
Well, listen,
I mean,
how
makes
about-
sense.
how
I've
about
always,
I'm
there's
saying you
always
run
been
into-
always.
I'm saying, but think about this, though. You're still running into, there are kids in high school that watch you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I
13,
gotta keep
14,
remembering,
it's
like,
you think about it, but it's,
yeah.
But dude, you know what? And I was actually, this is really honestly, this is a testament to you, though.
Yeah.
The fact that, it's 11 years now, right? Yeah, you just hit 11 years.
Yeah, it's 11 years.
It's 11. The fact that you run into guys that are like in their 30s now. They're in their 30s now. They're like, oh, I was watching you back when. Then you got these high school kids like, yeah, man, I watch you. That's I don't know, man. That's a testament to you that all these years later, and it's not just, well, now, just like these older guys are watching you that were with you in the beginning. That's not the case.
No,
So
it's crazy.
That's pretty impressive, man, to be honest with you. It's pretty impressive.
About that. How's your bottle there? Tell me how the bottle ended up there.
Oh, you have my
Okay?
DNA on
Ian
that
is
bottle.
okay.
You have my DNA on
Yes,
the bottle?
yes, but can you explain how, tell me about what you did while you were there,
Well, I drank half a beer.
right? Tell me about Jason. You met him. This is his ball,
That's his bottle.
right? Did you only meet him the one time?
Honestly,
Yeah. I want the truth.
straightforward.
Straightforward. During this event?
During this event.
Okay. What night was that? Or what day was that?
Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evening? Okay, tell me what happened Tuesday evening there. How'd you get there?
My bicycle.
Okay.
And those are the tracks. Right up the driveway.
Where was Jeff when you got there?
Inside.
Okay. What time of day was it? You said it was evening. I mean, was it dark? Was it
Not dark.
not dark?
Not dark.
Okay. Jeff was inside. Was Jason inside?
Inside.
Jason was inside.
They-
Was the little boy inside?
At the counter, having a beer. Inside, playing TV.
You didn't know the boy was there, did you? The boy was out back playing Nintendo or something. You didn't see. You didn't know he was there when you first got there. Okay. So you didn't know the boy was there. So the three of you were sitting there having a beer, right? And it was just was the four-wheeler there?
Yes.
Okay. So show me where the truck and the four-wheeler and the car was sitting. We just want the truth. So that'll be okay.
Right.
This guy is still sitting there. He's just giving him everything.
I think at this point he's like, fuck, you have my DNA, like, whatever. Like, I think he's past that point, I hope that Los doesn't think we're thankful for him. Is a real comment, bro.
That's nice.
That's a real comment,
That's
bro.
really nice. Wow. Nice thing to say.
And the fact that even on like a day like Thanksgiving, bro, you gotta be whatever that is.
We know that's the truck. We know that's the car. I think that's the four-wheeler.
Four-wheeler's right there? Okay. All right. Now, you pedal up here to bike. Where do you park your bike?
Right against the car.
Right there. Okay, that's good. That explains the little scratch we found there. Okay. So you go inside. You're sitting at the bar with Jason and.
I'm sitting at the table.
I'm sorry.
They're sitting at the bar, I'm sitting at the table.
Table's here.
I'm sitting in this chair right there.
Okay. And they're sitting at the bar. When you walk in, they go, "Hey, come on in." Or life is good at this point, right? When you walked in, were they okay to see you?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they offer you a beer.
Yeah.
You go to the refrigerator and get the beer.
Yeah.
Because you had one before, you open the beer's cap, he said, "Grab your beer," right? You stop, you sit at the table, they're sitting here, and they're having a smoke. At this point, you have a smoke.
Now the detective pushed back even harder. K9S traced bike tracks to Bob and Joyce's road. He denies riding there, blaming other cyclists. They pivot to beer. 3 half-full bottles on Jeff's counter, 2 from Jeff and Jason, a third with Thine's fingerprints and DNA. Mixed filters suggest 2 smokers. Thine says he left a bottle weeks earlier, but cleaners cleared the trailer after a Monday party, so the bottle had to be recent. Pressed, he changes his story. Tuesday evening, he biked over, parked, drank a beer, smoked, met Jason, and sat inside while the boy played, matching the forensic timeline exactly.
At this point, you have a smoke. Right?
Yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. You had at least 2 cigarettes.
That's right. I was smoking Black Hawks that night.
Yeah.
With the white box.
Right.
You know more than I do.
With it, I know everything.
Yeah. You know more.
And soon you're going to know that I know that you know that I know, right? Okay, follow that? Okay, it's a little dance we're doing, but you know that I know. So you have a smoke. Something goes terribly wrong. Jeff comes outside, we think. Something happened right down this area. Outside.
We went outside and came over here by the garden. I smoked a joint.
Down here by the garden area? I'm sorry?
I smoked a joint with Jason.
And you smoked a joint with Jason. Okay.
And Jeff didn't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And he said,
Still don't know the boys there yet. Yeah. Okay. So you smoke a joint down this area. So a joint there with Jason.
like I said, I asked Jeff about work. And he, and we were talking about carpentry and all sorts of different things, and he said he had some nails for me, and that's why you have my prints towards the shed.
I'll bet.
Okay, towards the shed. He was trying, he wanted to show me some.
Where's the shiz? Where are the shiz?
Here.
Okay. Do you want to show you some nails that are up there? Is that why? I missed what you said. There were some nails
He
up
wanted to
there.
show me some nails.
When were you up there by the sheds?
That night.
Tuesday night, in the Wednesday morning, Tuesday.
Tuesday, it was Tuesday night, yeah, I was home shortly thereafter.
Bang. Well, it's truth.
I know you want the truth,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have to keep the business.
Okay. Does that mean you want to stop talking, or?
For a minute, I'm gonna
Okay.
get another coffee.
Hey,
and
well, here we do.
I'm gonna need
Thane.
to take a cigarette, and if
All
you
right.
could bring me a joint, maybe.
Okay. Thane, here's what we're gonna do. All right.
That's earnest.
I'm honest. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I appreciate you being honest. All right. I appreciate that a lot. I want you to we'll get you a cup of coffee. We'll give you a piss break. If you want some food, we can make that happen. I'm hungry too. I cannot get you a joint. They kind of frown on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I cannot get you a beer. Trust me, I want.
I don't want a beer.
Okay? I do.
I do want a joint.
Yeah. If I could give you a joint, I would. All right. Here's the deal. I'm gonna make all that happen for you. All right. You know that I know the truth.
This video is too good, bro.
Why is this different? I'm trying to understand why I feel differently about this. Why are we not ripping people, roasting people, whatever?
It's interesting,
No, wait.
bro.
There's something different though about this. I'm trying. But what is it though?
It's just interesting.
Is it
watching
that- is
watching
it-
an interrogation is interesting.
Yeah, but we've seen. I don't know if it's been hundreds. We've seen a lot.
Yeah.
My question is, the way this was presented to us.
Yeah.
This really smart guy thinks he's going to outsmart these detectives.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay. But dude, how stupid are you to not even entertain the idea of a lawyer? You're just like, yeah, I'm here to help. Oh my God.
He's so dumb for leaving his DNA behind too.
One step at a time. You're responsible for this, right?
I won't say.
Okay. Why don't you go?
Bro.
Oh my God.
We'll have some. We'll get a cigarette break. Okay, Adam, you'll go have a little cigarette. Okay.
By this point, detectives knew they had cornered Thane. His story was unraveling with each question, and he was clearly close to breaking. But experienced interrogators understand that too much pressure can cause a suspect to shut down completely or demand a lawyer. So when Thane asks for a cigarette break, they gladly oblige. This isn't kindness, it's strategy. The break allows him to decompress, to feel like he's still in control, preventing him from feeling so cornered that he stops talking altogether. During the cigarette break outside, Thane became visibly emotional. As he sat on the steps, tears rolled down his cheeks, the first real crack in his composed facade. The weight of the interrogation was clearly taking its toll.
Did he bring you a coffee? When he gets back in here, I'll go get you one, all right? Do you actually want a coffee though?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll get you one in a minute. I'll get you one when he gets back in here.
Where would you like to start?
When did you go up there that night?
Tuesday night,
Tuesday night? What time
Before
was it? Before dark?
6, 7.
Jason was there. What time was it? Before dark?
6, 7.
Oh no! Would you stop with this fucking thing? Oh my God, I can't
Jason was there
stand
at
it
this point.
anymore.
All right.
When is
Is
this
that the
gonna
first time
go
you met?
away?
No, I get it.
No, really.
6,
Can it? At
7.
what point? How much longer do we have to tolerate this crap? Oh
Tuesday
my
night.
God!
What time was it? Before dark?
6, 7.
Oh no!
All right, let's go.
Jesus
Jason was there at
Christ.
this point.
Jason was there.
Was that the first time you met him?
That was the first
Okay.
time.
What happened? You're on your pedal bike.
It's not my pedal bike.
Okay. What happened?
Everything's going fine, to tell you the truth. And I did see Jesse, and Jesse was in the living room. And he was playing video games, and we were just mildly introduced. And we had a beer and everything, like I said.
So, things were going good at first.
Things were going fine the whole time,
Uh-huh.
until
It happened.
it happened.
Okay.
Why?
Cream? Just cream.
Dude, this wasn't like you got into a fight and someone died. You stabbed the fuck out of two grown men and a 10-year-old.
And the way they said he stabbed it was this like, almost like a military type where you like
Oh.
you stab, you turn it, you pull it back out,
fuck.
and then it like rips everything apart. Because if you just go in and out, it's like kind of a clean thing. What they're saying here is he went in, he turned it and pulled it out. That means the hole that's coming out is going to be, oh my God.
So you said when you get there, everyone's in the house, in the kitchen area, and the little boy's playing Nintendo or something on the computer.
Whatever he's playing.
Whatever he's doing.
On the TV.
You said you're just kind of like introduced in passing.
Yeah, we just introduced and talked and went outside to smoke the joint, blah, blah, blah. And Jeff was
Everything's going
abnormally
good.
nice to me.
Abnormally nice.
You know, he was nice to me. Which makes it strange.
Right.
But I did have it out for him.
You did.
Yes.
When did it turn from everything going fine to not so much? He say something to you? Did he?
No. No.
Did he have to?
No.
No.
Where you found him. Where you found my prints. My DNA in the shed where he was showing me nails. Yeah,
He was out there to show you some nails or something,
that was it.
and he bent over to get you the nails. What happened?
I think you know what happened.
I like to hear, I have theories, but I like to hear your side of the thing. I know what happened. I want to see if you can tell me what happened.
If I can tell you what happened.
Sherry?
I killed him.
You killed him.
God
Holy shit. Bro, here's the thing too. Think about this. If this guy was like, yeah, I got a lawyer, and the lawyer talks about evidence and when was this retrieved and could have this happened and trying to make doubt and everything else, like you don't even give yourself a shot.
No.
You didn't even give yourself. Listen, I know you were a cold-blooded murderer, sick bastard.
I mean,
son
he
of a
killed a
bitch.
kid, bro.
No, I'm not,
There's no-
bro. I'm not. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm glad this sick son of a bitch, wherever he is now, who knows. But what I'm saying is like, put this aside for a second, just aside. Maybe it's something obviously a lot less serious than this. Whatever. I'm just saying you got to take what's available to you.
Sherry?
I killed him.
You killed Jeff. And how did you do that?
With a knife.
So he was bent over. And
No.
no.
Back to.
He was back. He was back to you, you know, and you stabbed him in the back. I'm asking. You know? Okay. And where'd you get the knife?
It was my
It was that bayonet type knife,
large.
knife, and that's the one you keep sharpening all the time, right? That was your, then you brought that with you because you always wear it. Right?
I knew you knew that much. Yeah.
So
And I knew that.
he's outside. Okay, he's up there by the shed, and Jason's in the house.
Bro, you're sitting right now, inches away from a cold-blooded psycho murderer, and you have to be cool. Like honestly, like
I mean, listen, he's been patted down.
no,
They
that's,
got guns.
no,
There's
but-
nothing.
well,
He's not
like,
gonna do shit.
I understand, but I understand, but I mean, you have to be cool and keep your composure, where you're obviously sitting across from a total psychopath,
Yeah.
and you still have to be respectful and not,
House. Jason and the boy are in the house. Jason and Jesse are in the house.
Jason sat down next to Jesse on the couch.
Right. And you guys are outside. And you're thinking, now it's time. He never said anything to you?
He was just trying to help me.
Okay.
Why?
How many times did you stab him, do you think?
Those are questions I don't know the answer to.
Are you saying 1 or 100? I mean,
Multiple.
multiple times?
Okay. Obviously more than one.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
you stab him, and does he fight you back?
Momentarily, but I didn't want it to be a prolonged thing. I wanted it to be as quick as possible, and unfortunately, I mean, it wasn't long, but
It's not like television.
it's different from what you expect.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not even much of a TV watcher, and obviously I have enough intellect to know that it wouldn't be like television.
Yeah.
So you kill him outside. Do you hide him at this point? Or do you go take care of the other two?
I go.
Okay. What happens then? You have a lot of blood on you at this point. Okay. And then what do? You come around up the stairs in the house?
At this point, I'm in a mode. I'm scared, and I have to finish what I started.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, it was a job. It was like a hit to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they were on the couch. I started with Jason, and then Jesse ran to the bedroom.
Okay.
He went on to describe in calm, chilling detail how he murdered 3 people step by step. The motive made it even darker and senseless. He said he did it to test himself, to see if he was good at killing. He'd spent years wanting to be a soldier, never made it into the military, and decided to prove his skills in the worst way possible. His confession also put a spotlight on Bob Stout. Right after the killings, Ormsby showed up at Bob's house soaked in blood. Bob asked what happened. Ormsby didn't hesitate. He admitted to killing all 3 victims. In that moment, Bob had a choice. Instead of calling the police, he helped destroy evidence by burning Jeffrey Ryan's stolen pickup, then drove Ormsby hundreds of miles to New Hampshire to put distance between him and the crime scene and buy time for an alibi. Bob Stout was later charged as an accessory after the fact to murder. He pleaded guilty and received 4 years in prison. Thane Ormsby was charged with 3 counts of murder and 1 count of arson. A judge sentenced him to 3 consecutive life terms plus 15 years for the arson. He will never be eligible for parole.
Bro, that's literally the quietest we've ever been. I couldn't even think of any, like usually we're,
I mean, usually there's some kind of reasoning. This guy just straight up.
bro, that guy should never, the frightening thing is
That's so scary.
There
man.
are
that guy
people-
was nice to him.
there are people walking around out there, you've got no clue. He just killed him to see if he could do it.
And you kill his little.
Bro, these people were like, they gave him a beer, he was talking to him about work, whatever.
Yep.
He's like, oh, I'm doing this. I just want to see if I can. He kills the one guy, then he goes into the house, kills the other guy, and then he chased the kid into the room. Could you imagine the horror? That's like a horror movie. It's like a what's that movie? Scream, like with the guy chasing after you with the knife. This poor little kid, man, was like, oh my God, whatever. Chases him behind the door and stab. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, that's something out of a horror movie. That's like a Halloween, like whatever. And he just said, I want to be in the military. I want to see.
Dude.
Oh, he's never going to see the light of day again. That's it. He's done.